Okay, ready. So today is day 5, IVF 2. But before we get to the injections, today we have 2 injections, so something new to start. I want to talk just you and me, so just between the two of us. Have you ever considered that all these positivity affirmations that we're talking after every injections can be a bit toxic? Because today I just want to talk about this because I was just talking with my husband today how I changed it from my first treatment to the second one, and I was just reflecting why I changed it, what was the thing that I did that helped me to change and have this more positive and good approach in the second IVF. And then I was considering that it was not just being positive, it's something more. And I want to share with you because I don't want you to think that it's just to repeat the affirmations that you will be good. Because sometimes we do see a lot of positivity on the social media, and that can be toxic because you feel like, why I can't be thinking like this? Everyone is happy but me. So if you feel this, you need to take one step back, and that's what I want to share with you today. If you feel that all the positivity around you is toxic, you need to work on something. And I have my own method that I call ICR method, that is identify, challenge, and reframe. So whenever I think that something is toxic or that I don't deserve something, all my limiting beliefs that we talk about my book and everything, when I realize that I'm having these thoughts, what I do, I identify them. So if you identify, that is like 100 steps ahead of a lot of people. You are in a good path. So you identify that you are thinking something that is not making any good for you. You identify, but then what? You challenge. So if you're having a very bad thought, like I was having thoughts like, I do regret that I started trying to conceive at age of 35. And this thought was kind of consuming me. But I identified that this thought was making me feel sad. So what I did, I challenged this thought. So is that really true that I do feel bad about it? And it's not, because I do not regret everything that my husband and I we accomplished together, all the experience, everything that we went through life that have taught us something. So no, I do not regret, and I'm open to life, and I'm pretty sure that if God put that inside of my heart, it's because I can really be a mother. Here's just a parenthesis. So when we talk about God, you can interpret as your God, the healer, the higher self, the energy, the creator inside you. Then I will say God because that's my God. Deal? Deal. So if God put this desire inside of you, it's because you can be a mother or whatever you deserve. So identify, challenge, reframe. Remember ICR method. In my book I do have, like every day we talk about my book. So today we're going to talk about the book as well because I do want you to use this as a tool. So in the book we go deeper on the ICR method that some of you will recognize as a therapy behavior kind of method. So I learned it in therapy, but I did create the ICR acronym on myself just to help me to remember. And I think that will be good for you if you have this short acronym to remember. So ICR, identify, challenge, and reframe. Because and then, I have some notes here just to remind to tell you. And my final word is that all of this helped me to be kind with myself. So we are the entire day trying to please the others, but ourselves, we just are not worried about it. So in this journey, I learned to be kind to myself and, less stuff on my own thoughts and understanding the situation. And I want you to do the same, to be kind to yourself. So every time when we are repeating the affirmations at the end of these videos, following our IVF, I want you to think if that positivity is becoming toxic for you or not toxic for you. And if it is toxic, it means that we need to go further and work on the ICR to remove these kind of thoughts, because then the affirmations will go deeper and do the work that they need to do. Okay, so enough with talking. Let's just welcome Thiago to the stage and do the injections. So then let's continue. Thiago is here to help us with the injections. Today we have 2 injections, IVF 2 day 5. we are introducing, besides Menopur, Ganirelix. So Menopur is to stimulate the ovaries, and then Ganirelix is just to avoid the surge of LH. That is the hormone that, you know, brings and triggers the ovulation, and we don't want ovulation happening naturally this cycle because it would be only the egg retrievals. So we start Ganirelix day 5. So that's why I have 2 injections today. Starting with Menopur.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it. And you need to apply them in different site injections and avoid this area.
But let's do both sides.
Yeah.
Avoid which area?
This one.
Okay. But we start with Menopur.
Yeah.
Okay. So again, taking the pen. As from the other videos. And the needle right here.
Today we're starting a new injection pen from Menopur because the other one is gone.
Yes, so this one is brand new. There's no bubbles. It's crystal clear.
The expiration date?
The expiration date is 9 of 2025. All right, so removing here the seal from the needle. Attaching it right here. There we have it. Now we turn it. That's also 300 for today.
Yeah, but then we need to put only 6 to remove the first drop. Remember?
But that's when we had the bubbles, right?
Yeah, so we don't have bubbles.
We don't have bubbles.
Okay then. Then that's fine.
Do you want me to still do the 6?
Maybe. Yeah, 1 drop out. Good.
Okay. Now we put 300. So now you will think it will be wet, but that's probably because you have already.
Okay, that's fine.
$300. Correct?
There we go. Just avoid like here because yesterday we got here, so maybe a bit more. Oh no, yesterday was in the middle, right? I know. Yeah, I don't recall.
I think so. So we do 1 here, 1 here.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's do it. Injecting. And we count to 8. And I remove.
So maybe the same happened because like the first day was just wet because of the first drop.
Maybe.
Ah, now we know.
But we clean it.
Yeah. Thank you.
And let's go for the second one.
It's just
Let me
grow
just
diamonds.
put this one away.
Yeah, that's better.
So this one.
And this belly looks like a pregnancy belly already. You know, it's God preparing me. But it's just an IVF belly. For now.
For now.
It's not just fat, guys. It is really an IVF belly. I feel, yeah, I need to provide.
It's a lot of eggs being
Yeah.
stimulated there, so.
Yeah, so hopefully a lot of them. And I need to provide also an update how I'm feeling, right? So I'm doing this just after the second one.
So this is where we're putting all the used needles. It's just a glass, but we need to pick up on the pharmacy.
Yeah.
They provide like a container where we will dispose the needles properly. We'll show you in the next video. All right, so we go for the second injection. That is this one right here.
Ganirelix.
Ganirelix. I don't know if we'll be able to see.
Yeah, and Ganirelix is like just one entire injection.
Yes, that's not the pen that you're used to. So it's basically an injection, a regular injection you would see. And that's the same, right? You don't need to remove the bubble in this one.
You take from the middle, and that's it. And then you count until 4 before remove.
Before remove. Okay, so I removed this one. Okay.
Sorry. In the middle. Yeah.
And it's over. So you can release 1, 2, 3, and 4. And removing.
That's fine, not even a drop.
There we have it. And here.
Okay, alright. So that was our 2 injections for today then. And while Thiago just to get finalized with all of it, let me provide a feedback and how I'm going, just an update, how I'm feeling, the symptoms since yesterday. So yesterday was day 4, right? So day 4 I started to have a bit of spotting or just a little bleeding. I don't know why. But that was different from last treatment. The first treatment that we did last year, as soon as I applied the first injection of Ganirelix, my period was gone, like no blood at all. I didn't see any blood, just for when my next period arrived. But this treatment was different, right? I started Menopur, my period didn't stop straight away, and yesterday, day 4, I did got a bit of bleeding. But now it's gone as well. So it was just yesterday and a bit today in the morning, but now it's completely gone. The cramping is still here, most like located in this side. As I know that I do develop more eggs and the bigger ones coming from the left side. That's why I think that's kind of painful here. The right, I can't feel like the same thing, it's way less. And also I woke up this night about like 5 a.m. with like pain, but then I decided just to take the hot water pad with me, and that like solved the problem. I also had a bit of back pain, but I think I was just like laying down for like long hours, because yesterday I slept a bit in the couch as well, so I think that was the reason. Yeah, so that was kind of what, and also bloating. Yeah, feeling kind of bloated. Yesterday I was not that hungry as well at the night, so that is kind of the symptoms since yesterday. But I'm feeling pretty good and way more active than the last time, like doing our walks and just going around, and feeling happier and lighter as well, which I think is a lot of the mental training from the last year. Yeah. And then today in our affirmations, any words for you for today? Like we were talking that I kind of changed a lot since last treatment today, and then that sparkled me with some ideas to talk with everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I can see a lot of difference, but that's me looking from the outside, right? So I cannot judge anything, how you're feeling in terms of pain. But from what I recall, I think you were much more in pain in the first treatment than with the new drugs, the Menopur. So I think it looks better and you're more active. I feel you want to walk more, you want to do more stuff. As in the first treatment, you just wanted to stay at home, very chill. We were very even careful going up and down the stairs. Now I feel you're more doing like things normal life, not doing any hard exercises in the gym, of course, but just walking around, doing nice walks and that's it. I think
exactly.
It's a nice progress to see, at least. I don't know about the pain side of things, but that's up to you to tell.
But I think like we do kind of forget the IVF pain. The same thing that the mom says about like the birth, right? When you give birth, like, and then we just forget the pain. I think that's the same thing with IVF. Like we take the courage to do it again because we just forget how painful it is. And then the second time, like, that's not my first rodeo, so I can do it. So no issue.
And in terms of the back pain you mentioned, we also purchased 2 new pillows. We can show you later on how they look, but Bianca wanted to test them out to see if they would help on the sleeping position or not. And I don't know, I'll leave for you to test it out. Maybe in the next videos we'll leave a link in the description if she likes them or not. And then you can also check it out. But as of for now, I don't think we had enough testing.
No, it was just yesterday that I arrived. So I just like I used it the entire night, the one that is a triangle. It was good, but I want to test it more before I do enforce with you that you should use it as well. So let's see. And before we finalize, can you just get my book? I want to read today the chapter 3 affirmations, because it also related a lot with everything that we are talking here. But again, like, take these affirmations and see how you feel about it. If you feel like in the fight or flight mode, just hearing the affirmations is because we need to go deeper and treat something with more the ICR method. But today, like, I really like this one because it's from the limiting belief that is my fault we can't conceive, and that helped me to understand way more this chapter. So let's repeat each sentence, feeling this at the bottom of our heart. Take a deep breath, and it's also important that we repeat that with intention before you sleep tonight. Okay? Let's get started. I release any blame I hold toward myself and embrace self-compassion. Fertility challenges are complex, and I choose to focus on what I can control. I am doing my best, and that's enough. I trust the journey, knowing it does not reflect my worth or efforts. I release the need to find fault, and instead I focus on hope and healing. My partner and I, we are a team, and we navigate this journey together with love.
Absolutely.
I forgive myself for mistakes and keep moving forward gracefully. I'm not defined by my challenges, but my resilience and courage. I believe that there is a purpose behind everything that occurs, even when it's challenging to comprehend. I am deserving of kindness, both from myself and others on this journey. And with this, I'd just like to remind you to be kind with yourself. You are with everyone else, and remind you that you also deserve your kindness, all right? And that's a wrap for today.
Yes, absolutely.
We are back tomorrow, day 6 IVF. Let's go. We can do it. Bye.
Bye.